Yo, what is going on, guys? Cryptocurrencies again with another video, guys. In this one, we're going to be talking about the best crypto portfolio, July 2020. Not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. This is just my personal opinion. These are the 5 coins that I do believe you should have in your portfolio right now. You can hold on for the long term and see some really nice gains. Go ahead and hit that red subscribe button if you haven't already. Go ahead and like the video. Let's go right into it. So, guys, first one, pretty obvious, Bitcoin. BTC sitting at a market cap of around $170 billion. Guys, Bitcoin is the safest cryptocurrency that there is. I think you know pretty well when you put some money into it that it's not really going to be going anywhere anytime soon. It's a relatively safe investment, and based on recent history, guys, you know you're going to be making a pretty decent gain off of Bitcoin. So this is especially if you're not trying to be super risky, you're going to want to have more Bitcoin in your portfolio. So me personally, I don't hold any Bitcoin, but that's just because I'm really young and I'm risky and I want to be making a lot of money. Otherwise, if I was a little older and I had like a family to worry about, I would be putting a little bit more into Bitcoin. But yeah, guys, this just kind of depends on the investor you are. If you are not super worried about the money that you're putting into crypto, maybe crypto is that just like part of your portfolio that you want to be risky with, and the stocks are kind of your safe bets, then I wouldn't recommend putting as much into Bitcoin, but I'd still definitely hold some Bitcoin, because if all your other cryptocurrency investments go down the drain, you can be pretty sure that Bitcoin is still sitting pretty. Number 2, guys, this is going to be Ethereum. I know it sounds like I'm just going down the list, but there's good reason for Ethereum. I don't even know how many coins are now built on Ethereum. It's just like everybody's using it. Ethereum 2.0 has been hyped up so much. We got to see what happens with that. It's hopefully going to move to proof of stake. And I don't know if platforms like Coinbase and Binance are going to let people stake with less than the required amount of Ethereum, but that would be nice too. So I think that with Ethereum's future looking so bright, you'd be silly not to put some money into Ethereum, especially with the fact that its market cap is so big, and it's kind of like Bitcoin, that it's been around a long time, and it's always kind of performed relatively well. But anyways, guys, this is where things start getting spicy. I know I'm kind of scrolling down here, but I got to be honest, I do honestly believe you need to have some XRP in your portfolio. I think you'd be silly not to. Knowing the technology behind XRP, I've studied it for basically over a year now, looking into it, and I do firmly believe that XRP has a great shot at making a massive dent in the world of finance. Who knows when that'll be? Could be 1 year, could be 5 years, could be 10 years, maybe even 15. But I think you'd be silly not to put some money into XRP, knowing what it has going for it, knowing what its goal is. You definitely got to get some. That's kind of a moonshot. It might not pan out, but if it does, you're going to be very disappointed that you didn't put some money into there. So that is going to be coin number 3. So coins number 4 and 5 are where things get a little bit interesting, a little bit exciting. My 2 last picks might be a little bit different than your guys, but I assume that my first 3 were pretty similar to most of you watching this video. Number 4 is going to be Chainlink. Now, I don't think this is the best time to get in on Chainlink, because I think it is a little overbought right now. I'm not saying that it can't sustain this price. I'm just saying if you are looking to move into Chainlink long term, I think you can definitely wait it out a little bit and come in at a lower price. Not financial advice, just my opinion. But I do think you got to put some Chainlink into your portfolio. Seeing the run-up it just went on, very exciting new technology. Chainlink is really making a ton of partnerships every single day, every single week. And that's something that in the world of crypto, any news is good news, basically. And I think Chainlink is just always being a super active coin with a good team behind it, always making a dent in the space, making new partnerships. I think you got to chuck some money into Chainlink. And then the last one, number 5. Tezos. So Tezos and Chainlink, if you guys haven't noticed, move together quite well. So, I mean, if we think about it, you're basically going pretty safe. You're taking a bet on Bitcoin and Ethereum, which you know are relatively safe, and you basically know are going to go up as long as cryptocurrency is around. Number 3, you got a little risky with it. And now number 4 and 5, you're going with the hot coins right now. And number 5, you're going with one that actually pays, some people call it a dividend, but a coin that you can stake and earn passive income from. So I know with Coinbase, I earn basically 4% for staking my Tezos. I earn a percentage of that every 3 days, and then it's basically compound interest. You start earning interest on the interest that you already accrued, so it's pretty cool that way. I think Tezos is one of those coins that you can just kind of put in your portfolio. It's relatively new. It still has a long way to go in its development. But I think that it's one that you can kind of rest assured you're going to be making a good amount of money in. And if it just kind of stays the same, you still know you're going to be up at the end of the day because of that staking. So I think, and I said this in the past, but if you look at all the cryptocurrencies, and basically like the top 25, top 30, all of them kind of have the same shot at making it. Actually, I take that back. They don't all have the same shot, but like they have a lot of stuff going for them, and they have a lot of faults as well. And I think that when you take a currency like Tezos, that you know at the end of the day is already going to give you 4% on the year, it's hard to kind of pass that up for another currency that's just as risky, if that makes sense. Like, why would I buy Stellar over Tezos when I think that they have an equal shot at kind of making it in cryptocurrency, when I know for a fact I'm going to be making some passive income with Tezos right away? So that's just kind of how I look at it. I think that if you buy those 5 cryptocurrencies, at least at the bare minimum, 1 or 2 of them should do extremely well and make you super wealthy. That's not financial advice, but I do firmly 100% believe that. But yeah, so those are my 5 picks, guys. Let me know in the comments if you agree, disagree, what your picks are. Make sure to like and subscribe. If you enjoyed, let me know in the comments what you want to see next, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.